Back to the channel. My name's Eric West. If you're new, I'm all about teaching you everything there is to know about this beautiful place called Hawaii and its real estate, and bringing you the Maui fix. So if you're new, consider subscribing, consider check out the video if you like it, and of course, if you're ever on the island of Maui, just want to hang out, chill, relax, you know the place to come. The west side is the best side. Now, how's the mic working, guys? I have a new location for the mic. Check it out. I've been watching other guys on YouTube. I'm like, I gotta learn, man, the inside and outs of how this whole thing works. So I'm like in a whole new world right now because it's been very breezy on Maui lately. Breezy is the word we use. We don't always say windy. Windy is a mainland thing. It's breezy. Learned that from a nice local brada one day. He's like, brah, it's breezy. I'm like, okay, I get it, man. It's more positive than windy. Been breezy. So the new mic hopefully keeps the wind out, and I can go live and just unfettered, hopefully, and talk without it breaking up, bringing your Maui fix. So let's get right to it, shall we? And by the way, where am I? I'm at the beautiful Kaanapali shores. There it is. You see how they're all positioned for maximum view rendering of the beauty. This is the beautiful north side of the building and the quiet side. And just in time for your Maui fix. Now I just put unit 610 under contract, so 1 bedroom, right above our family unit 10. So I was kind of stoked to see what it looks like a floor above, which obviously is a little better. But the good news, guys, is the Maui market is still producing good deals, in my opinion. I believe the market's going to double in the next 5 to 10 years. Could be sooner. California's tripled since '04. We're just getting back to '04, so you tell me what's going to happen. Based on that little tidbit of information right there. We're just getting back to the prices of '04. California has tripled since '04 in many places, so we tend to trail after California, so we got some catching up to do. Oh, but enough real estate talk, enough business. It's been business all day for me, in a good way though. Had a beautiful lunch with some new friends at Leilani's, had the fish tacos, had to introduce them to the most consistently awesome fish tacos in the world. Next to Coconuts is there, don't get me wrong. But on the west side, Leilani's, they deliver, man, I'm telling you. But as you can see, the wind is moving, it's shaking. And we have a nice beautiful sunset cruise happening right here. So one of my favorite activities to promote, get yourselves out there and enjoy a nice beautiful sunset cruise. And yeah, if there's one thing you're going to notice about Maui, guys, it's this. It's like a broken record, but it's like the record that you want to have broken. It's the same thing day in, day out. Literally. Consistent weather, consistent aloha vibe, consistent sunsets, consistent, I don't know, man. It's like every day, it's like Groundhog Day without the bad weather. It's consistently awesome. And I say that after being here for 10 years. People say, Eric, do you get island fever? I'm like, no, but I get mainland fever, especially now because I've just heard the mainland's gone bonkers in so many different ways. So to be able to come to a small island in the Pacific Ocean, live a small town life, surrounded by the most epic beauty you could possibly fathom, the most amazing colors, the warm bathwater of the ocean, mixed with cool people that are on vacation, having a good time, retired, hanging out, whatever. I mean, think about that. People on the mainland, dude, you got what? People of all different whatever. You got people doing crimes. You have people struggling. I mean, I'm not saying the struggle ain't real. I'm just saying Maui is like kind of the destination for success in life in a lot of ways. So you're just surrounded by a lot of people that are amazing. It's just the truth. It just really is. So I live it every day. I get to meet a lot of you beautiful people that come over here, whether it's just to hang out and talk on the beach or to talk business. Look at that little reveal of that guy coming in. I was waiting for him, by the way. I could see him off the screen, but I knew he was coming. So you're kind of surrounding yourself by a lot of amazing stuff. Lots of things to do. The water activities, I could list them. I could just list them here. Shall we? Okay. You got you swimming in the ocean in the morning. That's kind of fun. If you're an avid swimmer, you can't ask for a better place to swim. You got snorkeling. You got spearfishing if you're into it, man. Go get your food, go get your dinner out there. You got scuba diving. You got every board sport you could fathom, right? We've got surfing, stand-up paddle boarding. We've got windsurfing, which includes kiting, which includes the little thing they're holding in their hand right now. I can't remember what it's called. Sailing with the little handheld thing. Someone help me out. I work more than I surf, unfortunately, but having all those wind sports is great. We're the windsurfing capital of the world, the wind sports capital of the world. We've got boating, goes without saying. You can come out here, have yourself a motorboat, have yourself a sailboat. We call this the playground in between West Maui, Lahaina side, and Lanai. And the motorsports. We got motorsports here too, man. You can ride your dirt bike. You can crank your street bike on the 5-mile stretch. The only place on the island you can go more than 50 miles an hour. I know, I've seen all you guys out there with your little cafe racers just flying 105, hoping you don't get that ticket. But you do have lots of dirt biking here, lots of mountain biking. Recreation galore, honestly. Should we get closer to the water? Yeah, I think we should. And then of course we're going to go for a quick little spin on the one wheel. Got my buddy here as always. I'm very consistent. One thing you'll know about me, I'm consistent. Just ask my wife. She's kind of bored with my consistency, but sorry babe. That's just how I roll. There we go. We got a nice little one wheel waiting for us, and the wing's going to go for a quick little trip through Kapalua Shore, see if we can get kicked out. Because, you know, my channel wouldn't be anything if it's not having fun, trying to disrupt society in a little bit, even though society seems really easy to disrupt these days. Don't ask me why. Everyone's so darn sensitive. Okay, here we go. Here's the sun worshippers, as I call them. Plenty, right? There it is, man. Watching the beauty of God's handiwork unfolding. Of course, this is Kapalua Shores here. There's the Pink Hotel. No, excuse me. The Pink Hotel is up there. Sorry, I just pointed at Maui Kai. Pink Hotel is timeshare. Maui Kai is the closest you can get to the ocean in a condo. And over here, we have got Sunset Satisfaction. It looks like it's going to be pretty subdued tonight. I'm going to say the probability of some Karen Hall is pretty low at the moment, but you never know. I like to be surprised. It's still kind of cool looking, right? I mean, you think Picasso could pull this off? Probably, but I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see what happens. Either way, I can hear Hawaiian music playing in the background. I can see some tiki torches. I can smell macadamia encrusted perfection getting grilled somewhere. I can even hear the clinking of cocktails in the glasses as the Mai Tais are going down the pipe. I don't know why, man, but I just cracked myself up for some reason. I don't know why. Mai Tai is going down the pipe. I don't know why that's funny, but it just... Where have we seen this before? Huh? Ah, it's nice. And for those of you that are new, you just clicked on this video for the first time. You're thinking, who's this guy just yapping to himself on an iPhone? Well, I'm all about bringing you the Maui Fix. The Maui Fix started during COVID when we were all locked down. Except on Maui, we were thankfully locked down. We're like, you want to lock us down on the most beautiful tropical island in the world and no one else can come here? Okay. Sign me up for that deal, man. As a matter of fact, I'd happily go back into lockdown anytime. But during lockdown, I kind of felt sorry for you guys because you're stuck in some snowbank on the mainland, and I'm over here enjoying beaches all by myself. So I wanted to be that guy that everyone loves to hate. But honestly, I really just wanted to bring you Maui so you could get your Maui Fix. And now it's kind of grown into just a daily Maui Fix if I can pull it off in between work and family and just sharing with you a beautiful sunset. I take a little break from my day, stretch the lower back before I go to the gym, of course. Got to go to the gym every day, no matter what. And there's good gyms on Maui, don't get me wrong. Matter of fact, Kapalua Shores has a beautiful fitness facility along with one of the few dry saunas on Maui. So I love sitting in a dry sauna. And it just opened up. So literally I sat in the dry sauna for the first time since 2020? When did COVID start? I don't know, man. That's how long it's been though since I sat in that dry sauna because it was deemed unsafe, which is cool. I get it. It's really hot in there. All right, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I know, it's tempting, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna rip on COVID anymore. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is the beach here, by the way. So one of the cool things about Kapalua Shores is, yes, we have white sandy beach. So if you're ever in the market for a condo, if you can get white sandy beach in front of the condo, you just increased your ROI because people want to stay in a resort that has got white sandy beach. And so far, this one's faring pretty good. So that's really nice. And of course, to the north here, we can't forget an absolute fan favorite, of course, the Papakea. So hit me in the comments if you are a Papakea freak. I know you Papakea people. You're passionate about the Papakea. You like the low rise factor. You like the little koi ponds and the little water features. And, you know, I get it. It's a beautiful, beautiful vibe. And they come over here and use our beach. So that's cool. Best of both worlds, the way I look at it. Well, my adult ADHD is kicking in at the moment. Kind of getting a little bored, I'll be honest with you. I love the sunset, but it's just, I don't know, it's just not really quite producing enough drama for me at the moment. Maybe it'll change. I even have Maui gyms on and it's still pretty light. But I'm kind of feeling like what we ought to do is just go for a quick little cruise on the one wheel, check it out, show you the area, show you the amenities, talk about K-Shores. Of course, if you're ever in the market to buy a condo on Maui, think of your pal Eric, or if you're thinking about selling one. I love to list and sell too. It's fun. It's fun these days. You gotta do it right. Still gotta do it right. A lot of realtors are getting lazy out there. They're getting lazy. Still gotta do it right. What does that mean? Epic images, 4K video, drone shots, beautiful write-up, get all the details, have a dedicated website, and of course the right pricing strategy. That's the big one. Give it some market soak time. Don't just take the first offer that comes your way, unless it comes from me as a buyer's agent. Then you gotta take that offer. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna keep an eye on the sunset, don't you worry. I wouldn't forget. That wind is really blowing on the mic, so hopefully it's doing okay. And maybe it's not peaking too bad because I've got it lower in the shirt today. So I want you to notice a couple things as we approach the frontal zone of Kapalua Shores. That really makes this resort stand out in a lot of ways. First of all, you'll notice there's a restaurant right here. The restaurant has got some music playing. So that's pretty cool, man. They got a bar, big pool. Now the kids are allowed there, but mainly the adults hang out there. And a hot tub. And then there's another pool and another hot tub in the back. Got some outdoor lighting, got some fire pits, got some tiki torches. Red wine. It's a good vibe, man. We're talking amenities. So hit me in the comments right now if you wish you were sitting in that hot tub, watching the sun go down, with a big old fat drink in your hand. Okay, now, the next thing I'm going to point out is this little shack right here. You got beach concierge, right? Not every place is going to have a beach concierge. That means a place you can come down and rent your gear, Bodyboards, surfboards, beach chairs, beach wagons, stand-up paddleboard, snorkel sets. It's just convenient. You don't have to go all the way to whatever. They even have a PADI dive class situation. So that's cool. That's an amenity. And here we have a nice area where you can play with the kids. Spend hours playing with my kids here, doing that little thing where you try to throw the thing in the ball, and if you're too drunk, you never make it, but it's still fun. And you get that one guy that's just like a pro. He's been doing it like professionally, and you can even do it after 18 beers. We have one of those. But then this whole area here was remodeled. This pool was completely redone. And so you have this beautiful lagoon style pool. You have a bridge over here. You have a waterfall back in there. And the other thing is you have another hot tub, right? So a big giant hot tub. Look at the size of that thing. It is massive. So to have two hot tubs, have two pools. This one's super kid friendly, obviously. And then the other thing that's cool about Kapalua Shores is the birds, right? So the birds are going to start going off here pretty soon. And if you haven't heard it, it's like nothing on earth. The birds just go next level right about the time the sun sets, which is coming up. But the birds hang out in this little beautiful area. I don't know if it's like a little nature walk, but there's like a koi pond, and there's just all kinds of beautifully coiffed flowers and bushes and palm trees and foxtails and tea leaves, and you know, it just has that high-end resort feel without the high-end resort price. Don't get me wrong, prices are going up, but it's not going to be as expensive as the Hanuakai or whatever. So then you have this little area back in here. And if we're lucky, nobody will be back here. But this is a great place to come down and just hang out, have dinner with your family, have cocktails with your wife. It's this beautiful little covered area. And then I'm right here looking at the entrance to the resort from the lobby. And then there's a waterfall that's right here. And you'll notice the lobby is pretty Gucci'd out, also remodeled. Very dramatic. Fish tanks and full-time staff on a front desk where people check in and check out. And then over here, we're going to go past this, but we have a convenience store. You've got a spa. You've got a beauty parlor. They still call it that. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. You have one of our Keller Williams offices is right here. So I don't sit in the office. I'm too busy running around selling stuff, to be honest with you. But so if you come here, I won't be in the office. I always figured if I'm in the office, I'm doing something wrong. But we do have a Keller Williams office right here. But the thing that's cool about it, if you think about it for just 1 second, is this is a mixed-use property, right? So if you own here, then these stores provide revenue to the resort, which is you. And so it offsets the cost of your HOAs because you have these storefronts that you're basically selling to, and it's a double deal because you have an amenity on the property that is just serving your customers. So it's really cool. There's a gift shop, a couple gift shops actually. But I'm kind of standing here because the birds are getting ready to go off, man, let me tell you. I can't remember the name of these things, but they always face the sun. Is that what it is? But yeah, these birds are about to just have a cacophony of symphonic noises like you've never heard. All right, so let's continue the tour. The birds, will hear them, trust me. They're doing a project here right now where they're doing spalling repair on every stack. So you can see some of the work happening right here. Always improvements happening on all these condos. One thing I love about Kapalua Shores is that air conditioning is centralized and it's included in your HOA dues, so you can shamelessly burn air conditioning 24/7 and it doesn't really impact there is no electric bill. So here we are, that dramatic entrance, right? When you check in, in the front desk, you got your suitcases, just got off the airplane, and you're greeted by a beautiful waterfall at your hotel. Right, so it just checks so many boxes of luxury resort. Oh, there's the security guy. That could be bad. Let's just go for it. He's looking at his phone, so we should be good. So we have nice little things like this canoe over here. Just little touches like that are really cool. So over here is the some of those stores I was telling you about. There's the Puamana Spa. And if you're an owner here, you get discounts at the spa. There's a gym inside. There's the beauty salon I was telling you about. See, there's the Keller Williams office. So we're dedicated K-Shores people, man. Right? We got the office here, man. Serious. And then here's a little place to come do some gift shopping. And there's like a little ABC store, so in case you need that second bottle of wine, things are going really good, you want to keep that bottle of wine going, you can come downstairs. But the other thing is it's right across the street from Times Market, and it's right across the street from the fish market. So you're within walking distance of so many different amenities off the resort. And of course it's right next to all the food trucks that recently sprung up. So as far as central location goes, and the other thing is you can connect easily over to Dukes, the Hanua Kai, and walk the entire beach all the way down to Black Rock. And look at the sunset, guys. See? Aren't you glad that I'm fulfilling my responsibilities as your Maui Fix provider, checking on the sunset just in case things are blowing up? And things are kind of getting a little nutty right now. Right? Is it just me? No, man, it's getting nutty. I'm glad I came back. Nice little outdoor shower right there so you can get rid of that sand. Lots of tiki torches, man. Right? I mean, it's the whole package. Got people over here screaming. That's when the third Mai Tai kicks in. The wind is blowing a good solid 20 sideways onto me, so let me know how that microphone's holding up. All right. So we're just going to try to get out of the crazy mix. Head over here where it's a little bit quieter. Keep the sunset going. And then of course we're right in front of the Kaanapali Beach Hotel. Kaanapali Beach Club, excuse me. Not the Kaanapali Beach Hotel. Alright, so we're just gonna chill out right here and just watch what happens. I don't know about you guys, but it's getting to be that glow factor, right? Okay. Can someone give me a yes, sir? Oh, that's nice. So just to give you my scene right now, nice little rock wall, just sitting down here on the rock wall, watching it all unfold. Resting the back, kicking back behind a sign, trying to block the wind a little bit. You can see that wind whipping, can't you? See it? Just whipping. Classic little stroll. And then we got the classic little hanging out right here. Whole Maui style. I'm actually surprised at the colorful blow up. I did not expect this, but I'm very thankful. It's like a little cherry on top of the day. If you guys have been watching the channel for any period of time, you'll remember this was the famous moment when the spotted eagle ray jumped on cue right out of the water. I saw this little ray right on the edge of the ocean, and I said, "Hey buddy, this is your 5 minutes of fame on YouTube." And right then, he literally tail danced on live YouTube, man. It was so cool. To this day, that one kind of still freaks me out a little bit. Now that's nice, huh? I guess we're missing the birds, but that's okay. I think this is worth it. We can hear the birds anytime, right? Any sunset. But this one's pretty nutty. I'm looking at the screen right now without my Maui gems. I'm like, okay, it wasn't quite as dramatic as the Maui gems. I'm telling you, these Maui gems, man, it's like 2x on the drama factor. No wonder I'm over here just going off all the time. It's like, dude, you got the Maui gems on, bro. Oh, man. Still looks pretty, don't get me wrong. Just the Maui gems are like the paradise glasses. So you haven't got some yet, I'm telling you. The best sunglass you can buy, and it says the word Maui on it, so you'll always remember to book the trip. Matter of fact, I just met a client, the gentleman that has 610 under contract here, and he just flew over from San Francisco for $260. Now, that's a cheap flight right there. So keep an eye on the deals. There's still deals to be had. I mean, you can't hardly drive across town for $260 right now, thanks to the price of fuel. I'm not going to blame anybody for that because that would create controversy in the comments, but you hit me in the comments and you tell me why you think gas prices are so high. Love to hear your theory. Share it with the people. Because if you can fly over here on a jet plane, I mean, how much fuel does that thing take, right? I don't know, man. Something's weird. The world's gotten weird. That's okay, because we have Maui to escape from it all. Oh, man. Right? I mean, that's the whole idea. Let's just face it, guys. Life's tough. You get to where you want to be finally, and you want to be here. Because over there represents kind of like work, obligation. It represents the same old weather pattern you've been stuck in for too long. It represents that person you're going to run into at the grocery store again next week, and you're like, ugh. You come here, man, fresh start, escape or integrate, whichever way you want to go, and just recreate yourself in a good way. Health, positive vibes, good air, fresh food. As long as the supply lines keep flowing. But hey, worst case scenario, we can grow food here. We have an endless supply of water and sunshine. That's really all we need in good soil. So worst case scenario, bring your seeds, because we can survive on the Hawaiian Islands if we had to. As long as the locals don't get too upset. It's too funny. I'm staying away from that topic, trust me. But anyway, pretty self-sustaining little place here. In the end, it could very well be. It always surprises me how the local politicians don't push for more sustainability. It's like, take these beautiful fields of nothing that used to grow sugarcane and turn them into producing crop fields for vegetables and stuff that we can eat. We need food. Come on, guys, let's think outside of the box. Let's think worst case scenario. Let's think growing artichokes and cauliflower and broccoli. Everything grows on Maui 24/7, 7 days a week. You can't stop it from growing. It's like we're in like Juneau, Alaska, where we're like, oh, what are we gonna do for 11 months out of the year when it's cold? No, we have year-round weather that will produce food. So let's take these fallow fields that are owned by these giant corporations that are just whatever, and let's grow some food, man. Let's do it. Let's grow food. I should campaign on that. Let's grow food. I bet people would vote for me. Not that I wanted that job, don't get me wrong. But what more do you need in life? Trust me, if the food ever gets disrupted, we got problems, man. Let's pray that never happens. All right, guys, well, listen. As usual, I've gone down some really interesting rabbit trails with you. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Of course, I want to get back on the sunset and say aloha and mahalo, nui loa. That's our aloha word for the day. Nui loa means like a lot of mahalo, like thank you very much. So mahalo nui loa for tuning in to this beautiful, beautiful, like you can't even, wow. Really? Or is it just the Maui gems? Hang on. Yeah, it's a lot of Maui gem, but not all Maui gem. But if you've enjoyed the video, I'd love a thumbs up, a share, a shaka, a subscribe. Yes, sir. Hit me in the comments. Audience participation matters. Sharon is Karen. And if you're ever in the market for real estate, you know, I'm your guy. If I'm not your guy, then Lisa is your gal. Because she's way cuter than I am. Better half for sure. But thanks, guys. Until next time, I shall return, I promise. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I can guarantee you one thing. It'll be from, that thing is kind of getting nutty. It'll be from the most beautiful place on planet Earth. The best Hawaiian island. West side's the best side. The best lifestyle on Earth. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Much aloha to you and your family. Have a wonderful, peaceful night. Sweet dreams. Restful sleep. No pain. Just stoking. Get up early. Exercise. Cold shower. Exercise. Hot shower. Hydrate. Nutrition. Repeat. Rinse and repeat. Surf or watch surfing. One of the two. But you have to include some surfing. Even if you can't surf, just watch it. I'm telling you. It's the energy. It's just beautiful. I could just go on and on, but I gotta stop at some point. All right, guys. Much aloha. Until next time. Eric West, out.